G'day guys, welcome to Rumble's Fish Room. So we're in the big green shed, we're getting a couple of fittings for the 8-foot tank. Now I know a few of you have said to me, why don't I go to Reese Plumbing Store and get my parts, it will be cheaper. Yeah, I know going there's cheaper, but I find it really hard to get there during open hours because of the hours that I work. As an example, today I got told I could finish early, which was cool. We were going to go to Reese and get the fittings, and it's now after 5:30 and I've just finished work. Anyway, so I'm going to get the fittings and then I'll show you guys what I'm getting. I think I walked down, oh no, we're in the right aisle. I'm spewing. Bunnings has got two ranges of bulkheads. One's like $7, one's like $23, and like, I literally can't figure out the difference. Like, I've gone through them and like held them side by side, but they're sold out of the cheap ones, so we're going to look for the expensive ones. Everybody seems to be feeling like staring at me in here today for filming. Some days are bad, some days are good, but I'm getting used to it kinda. I do still feel pretty self-conscious about filming myself. I noticed that it's actually worse when I use the camera. When I used my phone, people looked at me a bit, but the fact that I've actually got a camera in my hand, people look at me sideways. And I haven't even got my mic attachment on this camera yet, because I think I told you the other day I got screwed over with the mic. Alright guys, so we've got a bucket, which is pretty standard for me in Bunnings. Actually, yeah, we'll keep the bucket, we've got it now. So we've got 32mm to PVC, which the PVC is under my arm. And we've got a 32mm bulkhead, which goes into a 25mm reducer, which is a 25mm fitting, which will attach to the 25mm grey water hose that you guys have seen me use before. Now I'm here to get a Christmas present, but I'm not sure which one to get, and I'm not going to show you guys what we're getting, just in case that somebody that I'm buying the present for is watching, but I guess they won't really know. It's something to do with gardening, and that's all I'm going to tell you. Alright guys, so I ended up buying some iron and magnesium for the lawn as well, which is probably pretty dumb of me, buying these little Yates packets. I should really be buying a like 5 to 20 litres of Bailey's iron and magnesium. It would work out way cheaper. This is like $18 a time, and it's only that those two bottles will last me 4 weeks, sorry. So yeah, it's not very smart. Alright guys, I really don't want to admit this, but the Facebook engineers won. I actually spoke to an engineer who said this will be safe. I gave him all my maths and working out and like the ratings of the IBCs, and he said it should be fine, but I got that many negative comments on it that I'm second guessing myself. Now I'm annoyed at myself that I'm doing this, because like this rack here, I got hate on this. Everyone said this was going to collapse. We're like over a year in, it's sturdy as houses. I've added extra fish tanks, we've put more weight on it, and it's still good. Why am I doubting myself here? I've got no idea. 20 people say something that's wrong, you start to think it's right. So I'm building this, and I'm actually annoyed at myself for building this as I'm doing it. So I got the old legs. I welded this one on a slight angle because we need to come up the side of that IBC a bit, and I've checked out the 100mm channel. I'm only putting so this leg is going pretty much right at the front, because I still want to be able to open that door there. And a lot of people have said, why don't I put 1, 2, 3 legs? I'll show you why. Can you see that cabinet? That is what we're hard up against, and this is my workbench. Excuse the mess, I still got to make up a shelving unit. See that post there? The what do you call it? The cabinet is hard up against that post. So the only way to put 6 legs on this thing is to cut this cabinet down or get rid of it and replace it. I really don't want to cut the workbench down for starters, because it's I want my workbench. I don't need to explain why I want a workbench. We can't go that way because of the tap and stuff. So basically this leg's going to sit out here. This door will still be able to open. It's not going to be very invasive. The other leg is going to go on the inside of that tap. I'm not really sure how I'm going to weld that, but we're going to have to figure that out. It's going to be like reaching over on a milk crate. No filming for you guys, sorry, but anyway. And it's like 36 degrees and I'm cutting and welding. I'm grumpy. I am grumpy. I'm annoyed at myself for even doing this. I know there's quite like 80% of you will be saying I'm doing the right thing, but I also know there's a few people that will agree with me that this would have been safe without the extra support. But I literally am, like last night I was thinking about it in my sleep, because I was like, what if those people are right? That many people have said it to me now that I started to believe it myself. And if you are one of those people that said it needs more bracing and this video offends you, I am sorry, but I'm annoyed at the fact of how many people have doubted it. And yeah, anyway. See these uprights? If you stack two IBCs high, they're holding 100 to 120 kilos per upright. I've worked out with the weight that I'm putting on here, I'm putting 66 kilos per upright. Obviously varying a little bit by like the pressure points and where it's going to be. So we're only putting 70% of the capacity on each of these uprights. But now we're adding 2 legs. So I'm only adding 2 because it's all the material that's left over from that stand, and I'm not buying material for this. This is a budget build, always was a budget build. I've already spent more than I really wanted to. And obviously on this, the weak point is the front, because the back has the back rail along there supporting it, which is packed up because there's a bit of this channel sitting on the back there. And also, if the back started to collapse and these were holding the front end, that would fall back, and see that post there? The glass would hit that post. If anything, it wouldn't, it would crack that. So what it's going to do then, it would crack that post. If it cracks that post, it would leak, which means that it wouldn't be a catastrophic failure and these IBCs wouldn't break, if you know what I mean. It means that I would lose the water out of that tank, but we wouldn't have like full collapse. Anyway, it's a good idea, but it's an unnecessary idea, and I'm doing it, and I'm frustrated. Sorry for the rant. Alright guys, so sorry about the rant just before. I've calmed down a bit, but it's just going to help me sleep at night, and I just had that much doubt that I didn't trust my own instincts. Legs are on, so now we're going to get to the task which was originally meant today, and that is getting this bulkhead in. Now I don't have a spanner to do the bulkhead up, so I'm going to make one, and I'm going to show you guys how I do that. Alright, so we've got the fitting there, and I've got a piece of 50mm pipe, which is almost big enough to fit over it. I don't have a heat gun here, my heat gun's at work, so I'm going to do it the dodgy way. We're going to melt this. So we're just going to set this on fire and get it melting. I don't really condone doing this, probably a bad idea. Get a heat gun if you can. I was meant to have some water ready, but I forgot, but that's alright. Alright, we'll see if that's hot enough. Alright, so now that that's in there, we don't have water, but we've got fish here. Sorry fishies, shouldn't upset them too much. I actually need to vacuum all the metal shavings off the top of the IBCs. Now I'm going to try and get this out. She's stuck. Alright, so now I've got a spanner. So that means I can put that on top and I can use both hands to tighten it. And that'll be enough force. We don't want to tighten this too tight, remember. Now I've got to get in there. I don't really know how I'm going to do that yet. But so what's going to happen is I'm going to have to put the bulkhead up through, and just going to have to hold the bottom of the bulkhead while I put the top of the bulkhead on. Alright, I'll see you in a minute, guys. It's time to get in the tank. I'm a bit nervous, to be honest. It's a lot different to getting in it when it's on the ground. So if you guys catch a couple of compromised positions of me, the roof's right here. Whose idea was it to put the tank up so high? So we've got our sealant, thread tape, our bulkhead fitting, and our standpipe. And we've got a light here because once I'm finished, I'm going to get a photo of me in the tank laying down. Obviously. I don't trust the build rate that much. Oh, it actually isn't that bad. Alright, so I'm probably going to stop recording while I fit this because A, you're not going to be able to hear me from out there, and B, it's not that exciting threading on a standpipe. So I'll see you guys in a minute. Alright, so bulkhead's on. I'm just getting set up for a photo. Alright guys, I got my nice thumbnail in the tank. That was a hot box. Oh, hang on, I got you some light. Oh, that's better. Bear in mind today's like 37 degrees. We're in a tin shed, and I feel like it was 90% humidity in that. Can you guys see the sweat on my forehead? Anyway, the tank is officially watertight. I'll show you guys what I did. I really just want to fill it now, but I think I'm going to go live tomorrow at 3 PM Western Standard Time. So I used heaps of that sealant, this stuff here, Hydro Seal. I can't believe how long this tube's lasted me, to be honest. I've used it on so much stuff. You guys see how many bulkheads and shit I fit, and yeah, I'm still on my first tube, and I've had it for over 6 months. Definitely a product I'll be buying again. I really just want to fill this tank, but so the problem is, right, I want to go live on Friday and fill the tank and do it, and like, so we'll have the camera set up about here somewhere. I'll be sitting down doing a Q&A, and you guys will be able to see the water level going up in the background there. I'd guess it'll be probably quite a long live session. I think it might take an hour to an hour and a half to fill up, but why not? We'll do it together. I'll post some details on Facebook about what time I'm going live and stuff. At least I'll give you guys, well, you'll have 48 hours notice roughly, because even though you're watching this now, the warning for going live will be yesterday because I'm filming this yesterday. I'm so unorganized today. I haven't edited yesterday's vlog yet. What happened was I've been editing my vlogs in my lunch break. That's why we're a day ahead. It means that gives me an extra 30 minutes in the afternoons. But today I got told I was finishing at 2:30, so I didn't edit it in lunchtime, and then I ended up working until 5 o'clock. and I had to get that bulkhead in today because I wanted to make this vlog today to post this vlog tomorrow to be on time to go live on Friday. That was a tongue twister. Alright, so I just want to say one quick thing before we go. If you look at that standpipe, I've set that standpipe to 800 high. So I don't want to fill the water level up past 800. And it's actually, it doesn't look as low as I thought it would. The water, like, because the tank's 900 total, and I've gone 800 high from the inside of the base there. So you're minusing, there's 24 mil at the bottom there because there's the plate there, and then you've got roughly 40 mil at the top there. So it's only going to be like 40 mil down from the top racing, which isn't going to be too bad. I might paint a black border on it, I'm not sure yet. But we need a batch of fry. That's what we need. Because I want to throw wrigglers in this thing. I want to go all out and go A to B. Wrigglers to sail, you know what I mean? Or not, maybe not sail. Wrigglers until grooming, because we've got to groom the flower horns before we sell them. So these two guys are the ones I'm waiting on. Elsa's wasn't fertile. I'm pretty sure I told you guys that. We might need to get TPS out of there. She looks a bit beaten up. But Trooper's going to lay soon. Her tube's half down. I know she lays real good. Look how short her face is. That's one of the nicest girls I've ever seen shape-wise. And I'm interested to see how she fades too. She's kind of stopped there. She hasn't faded anymore, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, this video is dragging on. I'm trying to keep my videos a bit shorter just to keep you guys interested a bit more. But I hope you enjoyed that. That was hard work. I went through so many emotions today. I was anxious about the IBC's holding because people were doubting me, and then I was angry because I gave in to the people's suggestions of making it stronger. Then, even though I was angry, I wasn't too angry, and I refused to buy more material to make it stronger. So we worked with what material we had here, and it worked out alright. And then I was grumpy getting in the tank because I was hot and bothered, and then I climbed out of the tank and looked at it, and it's ready to put water in, and then I was excited. And then now I've been filming for the past 5 minutes dribbling shit, so I've just calmed down a bit, you know. You guys know that, all the OGs know that vlogging actually calms me down when I'm in a bad mood. I don't know what it is, maybe because, like, if I'm grumpy, I try not to show that I'm grumpy on camera. I try to make it look like I'm not grumpy, and then pretending not to be grumpy makes me not grumpy. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this video up there, guys. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys live tomorrow. Peace out.